tables. A table data we can divide it into multiple tables. Okay, now so is called as what now? Normalization we call it. Okay, now suppose one big table is there. In that single table only, are you storing so much information? So it's a one big table. So in that table, in one single table, there are two different related data. There are two different related data. When we store in a single table, then we are facing redundancy problem, memory wastage problem, inconsistency problem, insertion, updation, and deletion problems are we are getting. When we are getting the two different related data storing into a single table, at that moment this kind of problems are coming out. So that's what the people will do. Why we want to store the two different related data in a single table? Instead of single table, I want to store the two different related data in two different tables. That is called as what now? Normalization. That is called as what now? Normalization. So that's why simply we can say normalization is a technique. Normalization is a technique which is used to decomposing a table into multiple tables. A table into multiple tables. So is called as a normalization. Is called as a normalization. Okay, now? Right. So now here observe. So how the two different tables, the two different related data, how it was storing, and problem is what now? Let me see one small example I will show you. Okay, right. So come to observe. So here one table is there. Student details is a one table, guys. In this student table, what I'm storing here in this single table, I'm storing student related information. I'm storing student related information and also branch information also I store. That means student and branch. In this table, students data and branch data both are storing in one single table. Both are storing in one single table. So whenever we are storing our data like this, carefully observe, roll number, name column, branch column, HOD name column, office number. But here guys, here, these are total, there are 4 students who belongs to CSC branch students are there. The computer science engineers. So the CSC branch, there are few CSC branch students information I stored under my table. Okay, now? Right. Now tell me in this, do you have any duplicate columns data is there here? That means data, repetition of data is there. Come on guys, do you have any data repetitions? Yes, we have it. Can you tell me what are the columns there? So which columns are having duplicate data? Yes. There is branch column, HOD column, and office number column. So these three columns data, if you see, we have a duplicates, multiple CSC, 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 X, 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 office number 040040040040. So that means so much duplicate data and data redundancies are occurred in this table. But why, sir? Why branch column data, HOD column data, and office member column data? Why it was repeated? Okay, again and again in this table means the reason is what now? Here two different data I store, student and branch. So now in this problems are what, sir? Here observed. One is a redundancy problem is there. Already a redundancy problem is there. So here clearly I was given once a statement read it. In the above table, we have a data of 4 computer science students. As we can see, the data for the field, branch, HOD, and office number is repeated. Okay, for the student who are in the same branch in the college, this is data redundancy problem. This is data redundancy problem. Okay, now, so that statement, I think you understand all of it. Okay, right. So now what we want to do, guys, here now. So redundancy is there and automatically memory is also occupied more. Then what is the next problem we can see? Suppose here total in my table, how many students are there in my table present, guys? Come on. In our table, how many students are there present? Four students we have it. So 4 students information I stored, but there itself only duplicate data is occurred. In such a case, for example, you just observe, suppose are you inserting, if there are 100 students are there with the CSC branch, for example, just assume we have there are 100 students are there from same CSC branch. Now you can observe when I'm inserting 100 students data into this table. Now tell me, your duplicates are increasing or decreases? My point is guessing now. Suppose your 4 students are there, this much duplicate. If I inserted 100 students, then how much duplicate data is increased? Too much. Yes or no? Too much. So that means when we are inserting a new student data with the same branch, when we are inserting a new student data with the same branch, okay, then what was happening, guys, here? Redundancy will be increases. So this is one problem we are facing, insertion. Second problem is what now? Updation. Updation means what now? For example, there are 100 students are there in my table. Suppose 100 students and 100 students data, CSC branch students data is shown. But suppose, guys, here observe, for example, okay, after 2 or 3 years of time, suppose your HOD is going to be left from my college. So whenever HOD left from my college, then tell me guys here, automatically some new HOD will come to our college. So we are going to be recruiting, okay, a new HOD for CSC branch purpose. Okay, by the management, people are doing this kind of work. So just observe. Now, the old HOD name is Mr. X. So Mr. X, after 3 years or 4 years, Mr. X left from my college, and in place of Mr. X, okay, some new HOD came to us. So now tell me guys here, whenever a new HOD came, okay, then what we want to do? We need to update our HOD name. Yes or no? Come on guys, yes or no? So we need to update. So how many students data I want to update? 100 students data I want to update. Because in my CSC branch, there are 100 students are there. There are 100 students HOD name, Mr. X, I want to change as a Mr. Y. Okay now. But whenever you want to change in 100 students data, unfortunately, few records are updated and few records are not updated. Unfortunately, few records are updated and few records are not updated. Okay now? So in that case, what it was happening, you can see. In this case, what it was happening, you can see. Suppose observe. If we want to change HOD name, then system admin has to update all students' records with a new HOD name. Okay now? So by mistake, we miss some records. Then what happened? Observe. Then what happened below observe. So here I'm changing, suppose I'm changing few records HOD name Y, but a few records HOD name is not updated. Few records HOD name is XX is there. So when it was having like this, so that means out of 100 rows of data, your system administrator is updating the new HOD name, but unfortunately or by mistake, few rows are updated and few rows are not updated. Then what happened guys here? Few students HOD name is showing as a X, few student HOD name showing as a Y. Yes or no? If I'm asking, who is your CSC branch HOD? Because some students HOD name is showing X, some students HOD name showing as a Y, then tell me, who is the exactly, can we say or no? Come on guys, can we say or no? Yeah, we can't say. Why we can't say means confusion is occurred. Because some students HOD name is showing Y, some students HOD name is showing X. So that is exactly who is that, we can't say and we can't tell it. This is called as what I said, inconsistency, confusion. This is called as what I said, inconsistency, confusion. Okay now? So that problem is occurred. This is inconsistency updation problem. Third one is what now? Deletion problem, for example. Third is what now? Deletion problem. So what is deletion problem? For example, observe. This is my student and branch information I stored. Guys, tell me, suppose you are BTech. BTech, how many years? 4 years. Just observe your BTech education is completed. That means the 4 years of BTech, you successfully finished here. So what was happening guys here? Once a student academic is over, that means he was completed his academic, then students are left from my college. Yes or no? They're leaving from my college or not? Yes or no? Suppose your academic is over. If your academic is over means, are you leaving from my college or not? Yes, definitely. Because my education is completed, my BTech is completed, so I want to leave from my college. So again, what is the use of I want to stay in college? There is no use because my academic is over. So whenever your academic is completed, guys, here, observe what I want to do. I want to delete a student's data. I want to delete a student's data because students, they successfully completed their academic. Okay, so whatever the student data I'm storing here, the student data, I don't want it now because their academic successful finisher, they left from my college. Then what I want to do, those students' data I want to remove from my table. Those students' data I want to remove from my table. Understanding now? But here, can you tell me, when I want to remove student data, automatically along with the student data, your branch data also removed na? Yes or no, guys? Suppose I'm deleting the student data, I want to delete only student data. But whenever I'm deleting student data, along with the student data, your branch data also deleted. Yes or no? Your branch data is also deleted. Deleted? Yes, definitely. Definitely deleted. But here my question, understand, I want to delete student data, then why are you deleting unnecessarily branch data? The point, understand, guys? My requirement is to delete a student data. So once you deleted student data, unnecessary your branch data also delete. We are losing or not, guys? Yes. So when you delete student data, we lose branch data. When you delete branch data, we lose the student data. So that means what happened in this table, if branch data I deleted, student data lose. If student data deleted, branch data lose. It's happening or not? Come on, guys, it's happening or not? So one data, if I want to delete, the second data also deleted unnecessarily. So this is the deletion problem we called, guys. So that's why, can you see that I was given in our student details table, two different informations are kept together. Carefully observe. In student details table, there are two different informations are kept together. One is student information I kept and branch information I kept. So that what it was happen at the time, at the end of the academic year, if student records are deleted at the end of the academic year, students records are deleted, then what happened? We will also lose a branch information. So one data if I deleted, then that will be affected on other data also. So this is deletion problem. So these are the problems we called as, guys, here. Okay, na? So when your tables are not normalized, when your table is not normalized. So these are the problems will be faced. Now the problems understand now? Okay, if our tables are not normalized, then we are facing problems. Redundancy, we are checked out. Memory wasted, we checked out. Inconsistency, we checked out. And these operations also we cannot, and this is very complicated to perform these operations also. So these are all problems to overcome purpose. Definitely your tables should be make it a normalization tables. Your table should be make it a normalization tables. Okay, now so that is called a normalization is called a, what I said, decompose a table into multiple tables. Decompose a table into multiple tables. So now up to here only single table. In your single table we are storing two different related information, that is called a student and branch. Okay, now right. So now this is the problems we are facing. Now what I want to do, now this table I need to decompose. Decompose means divide two tables. So one is called as a, up to here, suppose if you make a student table separately, and up to here you can take a branch table separately. Okay, so that means instead of storing the two different related data in one table, now this table data I'm storing in how many tables now? Two tables I'm storing. Okay, now this table data now I'm storing into two tables. That means what I'm doing here, this table I'm going to dividing. The student table I'm going to dividing. How I'm dividing? Into two tables. One table is only for student data storage. One table is only for branch data storage. So when you are storing student data in one separate table, branch data in one separate table, then what happened? These problems are we are overcome. Okay, but how to divide this? How this table I can go to decomposing into two tables. Okay, so the technique is telling by normalization. Okay, the technique is telling by normalization, and that will be, so this example how it was going to be dividing, that we will see in the tomorrow session, guys, here. So tomorrow, okay, now how these problems we overcome and how this table we need to decomposing. After decomposing, your problems will be solved or not, that we will check it. Okay, now right, yes, so that we'll see in tomorrow class. Okay, right, yes, thank you so much.